If you've ever thought about starting your own recruiting business, then I think you're gonna get a lot of value from this video because I'll be breaking down a 6-step process on exactly how you can start and grow your own profitable recruiting business without quitting your 9 to 5 until your new business takes off. My name is John Chantandro, and I went from working at a recruiting agency to starting my own 6-figure recruiting business to launching the Recruiting Accelerator program. And I'm often interviewed and asked to share best practices and strategies on how I've helped over 100 people now start their own profitable recruiting businesses. People like Jesse, who landed his first client at a 20% direct hire fee after 1 week of being in the program. Emma Matthews, who received a $20,000 payment for a candidate she placed for her recruiting business, and Evgeny, who landed 3 placements in 4 months to generate $45,000 in revenue. All right, let's jump right into the Recruiting Accelerator process. There are 6 key steps, and the first is selecting a hyper-focused niche so that way you can stand out as a specialist to potential clients. Step number 2 is launch your recruiting business under the radar. That's if you have a full-time job or non-compete clause. Step 3 is sending perfect match messages that cuts through the noise and gets the attention of new potential clients. Step 4 is implementing sales automation so you can scale up your prospecting so you can book 1 or 2 client calls every single week. Step 5 is having the skills to source passive candidates outside of LinkedIn. LinkedIn is great, but when recruiters tend to exhaust candidates on LinkedIn, they get stuck. You want to have the skills to search beyond that platform in other areas. And lastly, step 6 is to scale up your recruiting efforts by hiring virtual sourcing specialists. Now, obviously, this is a short video, so I won't be able to go into detail for all 6 steps, but I will focus on step 3, which is sending these perfect match messages, because people tell me all the time that attracting new clients, doing sales, doing business development is challenging for them. It's basically a main sticking point for all recruiting business owners. So that's why I'll focus on step 3 in this video. But if you want to see me break down each of those 6 steps in granular detail, go ahead and click on the button below or the link in the description and opt in to watch my full training video. All right, so let's talk about perfect match messages. And I want to begin by actually going over what it is, right? The strategy is actually taking your strongest candidate that you have and then looking for a recent job posting that matches their particular skills and experience. And then when you reach out to potential clients, you're really just dangling that candidate as a carrot and getting their attention. So here's one example and one variation of our different messaging templates in my program. You'll say, hi, insert the name of the hiring manager. A candidate of mine is a senior level, and you want to pick senior level because those tend to be harder to find, right? There's bigger hiring pain. And insert the job title that fits the job posting, right? That way it's a position match. And you want to say they're from insert the industry or sector they have. So you want to have industry match when you're presenting a candidate. And this individual has subject matter expertise and you insert those 2 or 3 hard to find skills or technologies in their resume that matches what the job description says. So right off this first line, right off the bat, you should get their attention because you're presenting them this kind of ideal, perfect candidate, right? And then you want to segue by saying this person's familiar with, insert the name of their company, because all hiring managers want candidates that want to work at their company specifically, not just are looking for any job. And this person asked me to help him make an introduction to you. Please let me know if you have any interest. So it's short, casual, but most of all effective because you're starting off the conversation with a solution, right? You're presenting this ideal, perfect candidate on a silver platter, and this is how you cut through the noise versus the other traditional recruiters who are just offering their generic services. All right, and when you do this, you get amazing results. Like Paige, for example, she's writing here that she got a 25% direct hire fee on her second client call ever, and she just started sending those perfect match messages 15 days ago. So she's super excited. She came from no recruiting experience. She was actually a notary, but quickly learned all the recruiting skills and followed the process and was able to really scale up her recruiting business. And Monica, who was kind enough to write, what a great way to start the weekend. Not even a month in the program, landed my first client, and she got her client by setting that exact messaging script. All right, so obviously we only had time to just scratch the surface here. But if you got value from this short video, then I think you're really gonna enjoy my full training video because there I break down each of those 6 steps in granular detail and I provide word-for-word script templates that you can use to get your own recruiting clients as well. Just click on the button on the lower left corner of this video and opt in to watch my full training. So all right guys, thanks so much for your time and attention. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the video right now.